Hello and welcome to Learn to Draw Today, and today we're going to be drawing a mason jar. Mason jars are all the rage right now, so I think it's time that we tackled a mason jar. So we're going to start with the top. I've really looked into drawing mason jars and I find that they're much easier to draw from the top down. So let's have a look at the top, and that's the lid bit at the top. So we're just going to draw an oval for the lid, something like about that. And then we're going to draw the bottom of the lid, which is going to be starting a bit of a way down from the lid, and it's going to follow that shape. So wherever that bottom part here bent, you're going to bend this shape too. Then down the side of the lid, I've actually got a lid here so we can have a look at it. See how down the side of the lid there's sort of like a dip, like a bent in bit. Well, we're going to put that in our jar. So let's go here and let's come in here and put in our dip bit. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So it looks like a jar lid. And then across the jar lid is going to be this sort of dent. So if we have a look at it here, you can see that there's this dent across the lid, and we're going to put that in here. And on the jar itself, there's a sort of piece of glass that is about that shape as well. So we're building up the lid at the beginning of the glass jar right now. So now let's have a look at the jar. It's going to start just inside the lid, and then it's going to come down at an angle. So just inside the lid here and down at an angle. And then we're going to draw the sides. Now you'll probably find that rotating your paper is best. If you have trouble, here's a hint. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to draw the lines that you're going to use in pencil, not in ink though, just in pencil. So I'm going to come out here. I'm thinking that these would be a couple of good lines for my jar. I'm drawing them in pencil because I plan to erase them. I'm not drawing them in ink because I want this jar to look consistently hand-drawn. I don't want it to look like it was drawn with a ruler. I actually want it to look like it was drawn by hand. But now I have some guides. So I'm going to come here and draw along here and join back at my jar. I'm going to start about here, which is directly opposite the other end, come round, and then join up my jar. So I've still got this hand-drawn quality to my drawing, but I used lines to make sure that they're reasonably straight. Now we're going to come here across the bottom of the jar, and it has a slight bend in it, the bottom of the jar. Now if it was a jar and if it was glass, we'd be able to see through it. So I'm going to draw in here the base of the jar, so it's suggesting that it's see-through and it's around a sort of circular object. I'm also going to draw some little highlights down here just on this side, and I can draw another one on this side. It doesn't have to be the same, and it's probably better if it isn't the same. So you draw sort of along the inside of the glass but not the exact same shape each time. And now we're going to finish it off. Now for this one, the glass, because this is really quite a big jar, I'm going to make the glass bead that's underneath the lid a little bit thicker, and I'm going to thicken up this because the edge of the lid has a little lip on it. You can see there's a little lip here, so when you look at it sideways it sticks out a bit. So I'm going to make sure that that piece is there and it's sort of sticking out a bit. And then have a look at the top of a jar, and it has these little lines on it. So there's sort of little lines. So we're going to add those as well. So we're going to start at this side and make them curve to start off with. They're all going to be about the same length. So we're just going to draw them in across the top of our mason jar. Now you can draw your mason jars any size at all. You can see I've smudged a little bit there. It would have been better to have put some paper over that. But you can draw your mason jars at whatever size you like. They look really super cute. A row of, say, 3 little ones in a bullet journal or on a card, and you could maybe put something in the mason jar, draw something inside there. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you're enjoying drawing your own mason jars. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, click to subscribe and turn notifications on, and we'll let you know when there are new videos. Until next time, I'm Helen Bradley. Thank you for joining me here at Learn to Draw Today.